Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. De Jong spots it and intercepts. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen. Decent hit! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passing is crisp and sharp. Osimhen.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. There's the shot! And he hits the net! 2-0 and in next to no time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking. Healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, the shot could be on here.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Oh, such a clever touch. He's had a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Osimhen. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Osimhen. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the runner. Alexander-Arnold gets it away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he get onto this? Guardiola deals with that comfortably. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And reclaimed it in a trice. Kimmich. Back into the middle. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's the hit! They've done it!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Danger averted for now. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Oblak sends that a long way. Martinez. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he's intervened well there. De Jong. Palmer.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Martinez. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he's in! Now that's well seen too. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Good spot, he's seen the run. That's going to go a long way. And he's there to retrieve it. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Played back in. Passes short and sharp. Osimhen! Osimhen! And he's really put himself on the line here. Kimmich clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, can he get onto this? Palmer. He's had a hit! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Palmer. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Palmer! That's a decent clearance. And he's had it nicked away. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That is a brilliant interception. Alisson gets it clear. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Araujo. Palmer. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Jackson. De Bruyne, and he's in on goal. Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, that's been intercepted. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Koundé. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Osimhen.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And that's been won straight back. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, smashing header! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's De Bruyne. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Araujo calmly anticipates. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, played through for the wide man. Jackson! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
11, Lautaro Martinez. Number 14.
Showing
Matthias
great feet
Cunha.
there.
Number 23. Bellingham.
Look,
Number
movement
22,
creates more options,
Joshua
and that was
Kimmich.
really sharply done.
Number 4. Van Dijk.
Back
Coming
in
on the
once
field,
more.
Number 77. Alvaro Morata. Number 19. Mbappe. Number 18. Jonathan David. Number
Koundé.
21.
Well
Pedri.
seen. Saw that
Number
coming.
7,
That was well played,
Fofana.
well stopped.
Number 8. Rudiger. Substitution in
Fofana.
progress.
Back into the middle. And he's whipped it across.
That's good defensive concentration. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Real chance! It's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, without doubt, that's given the coach food for thought. Does he settle for extra time or try to go for a winner before then? Decision time.
He's in a good position. Can he finish? And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Well, this is... Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
How very smart. He just got it right. And the shot! In he goes again. They've scored! And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Oh, well played. Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear.
Canada need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Has a look and place it forward. Osimhen. Oh, that was vital. Fofana. Alexander-Arnold. Upamecano cuts it out. And he's there to belt it away. Nicely aimed pass. And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Hello, attendees. This
Jackson
is a
voted Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that will
everybody, and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Jackson is onto it in a flash. That is a great pick out. Mbappe! Chance! Jackson finds himself offside. Osimhen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Vardiol. Over to the other side. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. He's gone forward. Jackson. Saliba did well to stay calm there. Out of play for a throw. That should be the keepers. Martinez. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk kept to... Oh no, this does not look good.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. And that has been cleared. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now he's off and running. Palmer. And smartly reclaimed. He's picked his way through. Defending of the desperate variety. Great hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Palmer. And he's had it nicked away. That's a sharp pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Osimhen has given away a free kick.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Alexander-Arnold is there to clear. De Jong. Now it's Martinez.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Bellingham. Martinez.
And Martinez!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Martinez is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! That was superb goalkeeping.
Osimhen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, that's well spotted. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And he has been fouled there. It's just beyond his reach. And that has been clubbed away. Just eases him off the ball. Palmer, Kimmich gets a foot in here. Spread neatly. Mbappe chasing after it. Martinez. Matheus
2
Cunha.
added minutes has been indicated.
Martinez. And here's Osimhen. Caught offside that time. Alexander-Arnold. Matheus Cunha. That looks a good ball through. Brilliantly cut out. De Bruyne clears. And it's half-time here. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Koundé, Van Dijk. Now it's Bellingham. He's in here! And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Matheus Cunha. That's good play. Skims one in. And he's heaved it away. Nicked it back promptly. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Decent hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's not got that quite right. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And they can counter here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Osimhen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Osimhen. Number 14, Matthias Cunha. Number 11, Lautaro
Big header!
Martinez. Number
Decent
23,
attempt, but not quite good
Bellingham.
enough.
Coming on the field, number 77, Alvaro Morata.
Just about up to the hour now.
Number 18,
It's an
Jonathan
inviting looking
David.
ball, that.
Number 19, Mbappe. Number 21, Pedri.
Well seen,
Substitution
saw
in
that
progress.
coming.
That's
The
great
attendance
positioning,
for this
so
match was
good from him.
71,898.
And it's played forward. Osimhen. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Morata! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Mbappe. And he's gone looking for safety. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
And the shot! No mistake! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Eze is standing over this one. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's going to go a long way. Pedri. Marquinhos cuts it out. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's through here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He can get that clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Deftly away. And we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now that's well seen too. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That is good alertness. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to get it away. Walker does really well to win the ball there. Osimhen is onto it in a flash. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, well played. That's going to go a long way. He's gone forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Great hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Martinez. Good read, needed to be. Mbappe. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, no joy this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. De Jong. Osimhen!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
De Jong. Kimmich.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. No, that's been intercepted. Kimmich. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. De Jong. And he cuts out the supply. And that's put paid to a promising move. Driving forward. Bellingham. And that is as far as they're going to go. Araujo wins the duel this time. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Dembele, and he was quick to react. That has been cut short. Now it's Martinez. Van Dijk cuts it out. And it's De Bruyne.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? That's really well manoeuvred. De Bruyne. Pass is just off target. Matheus Cunha. Oh, it's come loose. And that was very necessary. And that has left him in a heap. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Now he's off and running. And that'll be the final action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now. He can run onto that. Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to belt it away. And it's De Bruyne. Taken back almost at once. Martinez. Martinez. Oh, that's fabulous. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Osimhen, decent hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Osimhen, Araujo gets over and intercepts. Tchouaméni makes the interception. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Bellingham. De Bruyne. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, they've got it again. Osimhen. Well-timed, excellent interception. De Jong. It's a really well-measured ball. De Bruyne.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Back into the middle. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's in plenty of space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11, Lautaro Martinez. Number 14, Matheus Cunha. Number 23.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Bellingham. Number 22, Joshua Kimmich.
Mighty looking ball that.
Coming on the field,
That
number
has not gone
9,
well.
Robert Lewandowski.
Well, they can break here. Mbappe. And the shot! It's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an...
Oh, what has happened here? And he's in on goal. He's had a hit! He's scored! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Rudiger spots it and intercepts. 5 minutes left on the clock. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Lewandowski. Pedri. Lewandowski. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. And the header! And he's following up! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Haaland. No, again, there's no way through. Ooh, can he get onto this?
Added time.
Fofana. Real chance here. Can he finish? They are rampant. And surely that settles it. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
A case now of complete added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. There's the whistle. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there.
This is the time you need that pace. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Van Dijk.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way. Oh, it's come loose. It's run loose here. Nice bit of trickery. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Palmer. And he's gone backward here. Chance!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Kyle Walker. Forwards and with intent. No goals as yet. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. With Rudiger. Mbappe. And he's picked out the run. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, super ball! Shot a goal! And it's a goal! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Walker makes the interception. Matheus Cunha. And he welcomes it in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, sweet feet. Kimmich. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again in double quick time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Half an hour played now. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Picked out brilliant, great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And we have our very first corner. Guardiola tries to clear. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Osimhen. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Mbappe. That's a throw. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Osimhen. And he was alert to it. Bellingham. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Look at the space here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Kimmich. And it's Walker. Oh, well played. Osimhen. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
A happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
And we're underway again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
That has been cut short.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. Passes short and sharp. Taken back almost at once. And Koundé. Oh, that's well spotted. De Bruyne gets flagged offside. Matheus Cunha. No, that's been intercepted. Osimhen being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Jackson. Spread out to the left. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly.
The attendance for this match
Palmer
was
unable to make it happen for all his good
72,306.
intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ah, he's given it away. He's through, now is he in? He's had a hit! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
A case now of complete control. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Matheus Cunha. Gently done. De Jong. De Bruyne. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Oh no, he's got that wrong. De Jong. He's looking wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He can get that clear. And it's De Bruyne. Another pass just keeps it ticking. Jackson! And the ball's... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe. Osimhen! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, super find. Tries a shot! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that's well seen too. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being...
He rises!
They've got to be quick to recover this. Kimmich.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Tchouaméni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Osimhen is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
There's the hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Oh, can he get onto this? Rudiger cuts it out. Kimmich. So what can they make of this? Araujo is there to clear. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Still goalless at the moment. Osimhen. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe.
And the ball is out of play.
Nuno Mendes. Spread out to the left. And he welcomes it in.
Up he goes!
Osimhen finds himself offside. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kimmich gets over and intercepts. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Saliba calmly anticipates. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kimmich. Very nicely done. Araujo. Mbappe.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
De Jong. Palmer. Mbappe. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That has been cut short. Osimhen. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Osimhen. De Jong. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Kimmich. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Osimhen. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for that.
Great chance! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blink.
There's the whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. And he's intervened well there. Palmer. De Jong. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, what a pass!
Great hit! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Has a go! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. Oh, nicely intercepted. Osimhen under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Osman. Number 5, Cristiano
Pedri.
Ronaldo. Number 23,
Saliba spots it and intercepts.
Number 22,
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Pass is coming off in quick
field.
succession here.
Number 9, Robert
Pedri.
Lewandowski.
Once
Number
more, he proves
19,
rigid and
Mbappe.
robust.
Number 21, Pedri. Number 7, Fofana. Substitution in progress. The attendance for this match was 71,649. Substitutions taking place.
But there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
He is through here. De Bruyne! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Mbappe. Upamecano gets it clear. Pedri is onto it in a flash. De Jong producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, this looks sharp. Rudiger. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. De Bruyne, and it's Immobile. Oh, that's a key interception. Upamecano makes the interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He could be in here. That is a brilliant interception. Fofana clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Immobile.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. De Jong. And he cuts out the supply. Opts to play it back. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Matheus Cunha. Number 8, Rudiger. Coming on the field, number 18, Jonathan David. Number 6, Mosquera. Substitution.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pedri. Now it's David. David! And he's there to belt it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Lewandowski. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saliba. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Added time.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the cutback. And he's cut it out. Let's a look and place it forward. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.